So I've always been drawn to posting daily content here on YouTube as opposed to posting the standard once a week, once every 2 weeks type of advice that everyone gives. And I'm realizing that my three main inspirations here on YouTube, they used to post daily as well. Some of them probably still do. Those three gentlemen are Alpha M, Casey Neistat, and Durian Ryder. I'm also realizing that the three main topics that I talk about on this channel come from these gentlemen. Remember, I started on YouTube. My first video was posted way back in 2017. Alpha M, men's fashion, how to dress better, how to dress well, be confident, all that stuff. Casey Neistat, I mean, what can we say about Casey Neistat that hasn't already been said? He used to post daily vlogs, 800 videos at once. Loved his commitment. Loved the, he's just very talented. And I really liked that there was someone out there that was basically running a company, raising a baby, running every single day, doing all this stuff, and he's still able to post daily. So that really inspired me as far as the vlogs and as far as the general filmmaking, stuff like that on YouTube. And of course, Durian Ryder, that's what inspired me to make cycling content. I started watching him back when I started road cycling. I don't agree with everything Durian says, but for the most part, I like his message. And he's always very raw, very honest. He talks about how he doesn't accept sponsors. He just makes videos that gets on people's nerves, and that's it. He just makes his money that way. So these three gentlemen, big inspirations to me. Like I said, I don't really watch them too much anymore since YouTube has changed in the past 8 years. But what really inspired me to post my first ever video was I went to Atlanta for something called StyleCon way back in 2016. And I just was so inspired to post about a pair of Cole Haan shoes. Anyway, that's where it came from. So I saw these three gentlemen posting 5 times a week, 6, 7 times a week, nonstop. Didn't matter. And it really inspired me. So for me, I've always liked posting more. I can't post just once a week. I can't take one video, work on it for 4 or 5 days, and post it once. It just doesn't feel, it just feels like procrastination to me, honestly. So, a couple of advantages of posting daily or 5 times a week, more than the whole one piece of content a week, that's standard advice. It can help you with discipline. This is something that's absolutely huge for me. If I only post once a week, let's say I post that video on Tuesday, you know what happens Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? I just say, okay, I don't have to really post. I got my one video per week. I could just make a video. I can chill for a bit. It's too comfortable since I figured, hey, I got another 7 days to figure this shit out. Or stuff, whatever. I don't have a problem with cursing. I find that if I swear and curse too much, I can't stop. So I try not to curse, but I don't have a problem with cursing. Anyway, discipline is a lot better. Every single day, you're going to have to wake up. You're going to have to do some sort of work on your videos, whether that's creating a bunch of thumbnails, whether that's getting your ideas together and doing some light scripting, whether that's just pulling your phone out on your way to the gym, like I'm doing, like we're doing right now, together, and talking to the camera every single day. Self-discipline means you have to produce something that day. You have to comb your hair. You have to be somewhat presentable to talk to the camera. You have to have your thoughts together. It really does do a lot in order for you to have a lot more self-discipline. And I find every single time that I decide to post daily, which sometimes I post 2 or 3 times a week, thinking of starting to post daily again starting now. I've already been doing it. It does awaken something inside of me where I don't sit around as long. My idle time is a lot shorter. In the morning, instead of just having 2 cups of coffee and relaxing, I drink 1 cup of coffee, and then I think, okay, what am I doing today as far as content? What do I have uploaded? How are my titles looking? What am I going to talk about today? What am I going to talk about tomorrow? What ideas do I not want to talk about? What ideas do I want to talk about? It just forces me, and it'll probably be the same for you, to really think about, how am I going to move the needle today? How am I going to actually be productive and not just sit around and do basic stuff? Speaking of discipline, by the way, I keep having to pause the recording and look at my notes since I'm just on my phone with a cheap microphone today. Didn't really feel like bringing a full big camera. Speaking of self-discipline, when you're posting daily or every business day, is Monday through Friday, 5 times a week, you'll probably find, or you'll most likely find, that your camera confidence is going to go through the roof. You're not going to be able to look, you're not going to have to look at your script as much. You're not going to, as I do it, I'm saying you're not going to do it, and here I am doing it. You're not going to stutter and get caught on your words as much. Also, if you do stutter and get caught on your words, you'll be able to recover a lot faster, which just happened 5 feet over there. Always keep an eye on your 6. Keep an eye on your 6 in case you didn't hear me. So, and self-confidence, not self-discipline, we covered that. Camera confidence, being able to talk to the camera confidently, is a skill that is massively underrated on YouTube. Sure, the thumbnails, the titles, yeah, they matter. Having good audio, yeah, of course it definitely matters. That'll get people to click off your video fast. Being able to edit your videos, it matters to an extent. But honestly, a lot of big YouTubers, they hire editors to do all the editing for them. And I don't know about you, but I find that my favorite YouTubers, they may post videos that I already know about. Like, for example, I tend to watch a lot of camera content. And one of my favorite YouTubers right now is Terry Warfield. Maybe you heard of him, Tight Shirt Terry. He may post a video about a new camera that came out. And I know everything about that camera because I researched it. But I'll still watch it because I like what he's about. I like his personality. I like the way he talks to the camera. So posting daily is going to force you to talk to the camera just about every single day. And you're going to work that muscle, work that creative muscle, and get your reps in. And it's just going to, you're going to find that everything's going to get easier. And honestly, I used to try to go viral all the time. I gave up going viral, trying to catch trends. I'd rather just be myself. And if I go viral, I'm going viral authentically. That's another thing too. It can help you just be yourself, be more authentic, which it seems like that's what a lot of viewers, especially me as a viewer, that's what I crave. I don't care to see the big edits, the big edits, special effects, the music. It's fun, but we all know how to do it right now. You know, Casey Neistat was the first person to really do all of those cinematic vlogs, all editing the music to his cuts in his footage. We all know how to do it right now, or at least at this point. It's cool. We can mix it in with our vlogs, but that's not the reason that I watch some of my favorite creators, and more than likely it's not the reason that you're watching any of your favorite creators. And it's probably not the reason you clicked on this video, because this is pretty basic. Only thing special I've got going on here is this wired lavalier mic that connects right into my iPhone. That way I don't have to shout, or if the wind blows, or if a FedEx truck or mail truck rides by or drives by, my audio's not totally effed. Now the third reason, if anyone's counting, I kind of lost count, just had to look at my phone, is it can help you stress a lot less about your numbers. Nothing is worse than if you do the research, you pick an amazing topic, you spend a lot of time on the thumbnail, you make this beautiful video, 15 minutes long, and then, you know, you post it, you think this is a masterpiece, and guess what? It flops, and it gets no views. And it's heartbreaking, not necessarily heartbreaking, it's discouraging, and it's a bad feeling. But let's change that. What if you posted daily videos? Check it out. State bicycle. Nice. Decent commuter bike. Fixed gear. Keeps it simple. But let's change that. Post daily videos. If your video on Tuesday flops and your video on Wednesday flops, you probably only spent a couple of hours on them. Just make another one. Maybe pick a better video. And at the same time, if your video does amazing, like I have a hybrid Cole Haan video, hybrid shoe video that's doing really well, and I posted that thing a couple of days ago, and for me it's almost like a viral video. I've got maybe over 2,000 views in a week. It's great. So these videos might not perform well, but I don't need the videos to perform. I don't need these videos to perform well because that video is doing so well. I'm gonna walk this way Gym is this way, just walking in circles. Just walk in circles, get the thoughts out. Daily videos, something else could help you with. And finally, it's just easier to stay in a rhythm when you're doing something daily. I always compare this to brushing your teeth. Can you imagine if you only brushed your teeth every 3 days? You have to brush your teeth on Monday, then Tuesday you don't brush, and Wednesday you don't brush, and Thursday. But imagine you get to Wednesday or Thursday and you think, did I brush them on Monday? I think I brushed them on Tuesday. It can be a lot harder to keep track versus just saying, hope this microphone's good. It can be a lot harder if you're doing calculations in your head saying, well, I posted on Monday, today is Wednesday or Thursday, what do I want to do? If you just say to yourself, hey, most of the time I'm going to post Monday through Friday 5 times a week, I mean, you're good. And you could even post, or you could even create Saturdays and Sundays, and basically you can post them. You could post 7 days if you want. I would always rather just post something, maybe, start with 5 days a week, or as much as you can, as long as you're creating content as many times as you can. It's really going to be it's going to help you just stay in a rhythm a lot more. You're not going to have to remember when you posted, how often. No, it's a habit. Something you do every day. It's like brushing your teeth, combing your hair, putting your shoes on when you go outside. It actually can get easier. Believe it or not. I had to put my hood on. It's getting rainy and cold. So my plan for the foreseeable future. What is it, you may be asking? Or maybe you're not. Anyway, you're here. Let's talk about it. I will be aiming to post 5 videos a week, daily videos, Monday through Friday, business days, for the foreseeable future. I find that this keeps me in check. I get more inspired, and I scratch that creative itch, and I just feel better that I'm actually doing something every single day. Time of filming this video, I'm still doing this YouTube thing full time. That might be changing at some point in the future, but for the most part, I do want to be able to just pull my camera out, whether it's my phone or one of my smaller cameras or bigger cameras, pull my camera out and just have an idea and just start talking about it, because it's so comfortable in front or behind. I think this is in front of the camera. Example would be right now, just walking to the gym and just figured I have a video roughly scripted. It took like 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe to script it out, just bullet points, just so I keep on track. Using my phone, a cheap little lavalier wired microphone from Sennheiser. These things are seriously underrated. And just filming a vlog that's more informational, not cinematic, and provides more value. So that's what we're going to be doing here. As far as topics, I can't really just talk about men's fashion. It is my main topic, but I do need to talk more about cycling, which is kind of tough because I don't really ride as much in the winter and snow, but we're in February already, so by the end of March it'll be a little bit nicer and won't be snow and salt and shit all over the streets to destroy our beautiful road bikes. But I do want to talk more about that and this stuff too, the general filmmaking, vlogs. It doesn't get a lot of views, but I still like making them and I'm still proud of them. So any video I post, I want to make sure that I'm proud of. I want to make sure it's a good video, and I'm just not going to focus too much on the views, on the titles, on the thumbnails. Everyone says you have to make sure that the topic works, otherwise don't film the video. I always say if it's something you're passionate about, film it because you want to talk about it and you're passionate about it, not because someone else did it 100 times over and you're basically just making the same exact video in a different format. No one's really going to remember you for that. They're going to remember you for being you. Anyway, off on a tangent, because that's authentic and that's what I do. 5 Monday through Friday, 5 videos a week. They're not all going to be vlogs. They're not all going to be men's fashion. They're not all going to be road cycling, but they're going to be a mixture of those 3. I'm not going to step too far outside of that. I just find there's too many ideas in my head. And I might, if I travel, if I don't feel well, maybe I'll skip a day or 2 posting. I don't want to skip more than a day of talking, editing, doing any basic YouTube work, just because I don't want to fall back into a comfort zone. But that's my plan. Hopefully you found this helpful. You like it. You don't. You agree, you disagree. It's all opinion. I encourage you to try daily videos. if just for the most part you just talk to the camera more, and you get a lot more camera confident, and you can film on a street like this where people looking at you like you're a weirdo. Time to get to the gym. As always, thanks for watching.